Quick question, could you cover a $400 emergency right now? 60% of people can't. And here's the part that's gonna surprise you. It's almost never because they don't earn enough. It's because nobody taught them the system. So today, that's what I'm gonna do. There's one budget rule. It's called 50-30-20, needs, wants, savings. Once you get it, saving stops being something you have to remember. It just happens. Let me show you. Look. The reason budgeting advice doesn't stick is the same reason diets don't stick. It's willpower-based, and nobody's willpower lasts forever, including yours, including mine. The Federal Reserve actually surveyed this. 44% of Americans don't have a written budget. Bankrate looked at the ones who do try, and most of them quit within 90 days. The problem isn't that you're lazy. The problem is that traditional budgeting asks you to track every coffee, every Uber, every receipt. Nobody can keep that up. The fix isn't more discipline, it's fewer decisions. That's exactly what 50-30-20 does. Here's the whole rule. Every paycheck, after taxes, splits into 3 buckets. 50% goes to your needs: rent, groceries, utilities, the stuff you can't skip. 30% covers your wants: dining out, entertainment, the gym, streaming, the fun stuff that makes life worth living. And the last 20% goes to your future: emergency fund, retirement, paying down any high-interest debt. That's it. 3 buckets, 1 decision, done. Now, the part most people skip. This isn't some self-help book theory. Researchers have been proving it for 40 years. There's a Nobel-Prize-winning economist named Richard Thaler. He studied something simple. What happens when you change the default? The default is whatever happens if you make no choice at all. He looked at retirement plans. When people had to manually opt in to save, only 40% did. Flip the default the other way, auto-enroll them, force them to opt out, and 90% stayed in. Same people, same income. The only thing that changed was the starting point. That's what this rule is. A system you decide once, then your money just goes where it's supposed to. Every paycheck. Without you thinking about it. Let's run real numbers. Say you take home $5,000 a month after tax. The rule says $2,500 for needs, $1,500 for wants, $1,000 straight into savings. Every single month. That's $12,000 a year, going to your future. And you didn't have to think about it once. Now, say you make $3,000 instead. Same rule. $1,500, $900, $600. That's $7,200 a year. Still serious money. The point is, the percentages don't care what you earn. They just split whatever you've got. 2 ways people screw this up. Number 1, they wait till the end of the month to save what's left over. Spoiler, there's never anything left over. Saving has to happen first. Pay yourself before you pay anyone else. That alone is the difference between having $50,000 saved in 5 years and having 0. Same income, different order. Number 2, lifestyle creep. You get a raise, and your wants budget magically grows to swallow it. The rule still works, but you have to recalculate. Same rule. New numbers. The percentages don't change. Your dollars do. All right, 3 things to do this week. Pause the video after these and actually do them. First, figure out your real take-home pay, not your gross. The number that actually hits your account after tax. Multiply by 0.5, 0.3, and 0.2. There's your 3 buckets. Second, open a separate savings account if you don't have one. Not the one your paycheck lands in, a different one. Ideally one that pays you some interest. We'll go deep on which type of account to pick in the next video. And third, set up an automatic transfer. The 20% should move into savings the day after you get paid. Not the next week, the next day. The whole point is, you never have to remember. That's it. That's the whole system. Decide once, automate it, and saving stops being something you have to fight yourself about. Next video, I'll show you exactly how much should be sitting in that 20% bucket as your emergency fund, and why pretty much everything you've heard about it is wrong. Subscribe so you don't miss it. The Unfinanced. Money finally making sense.